stage 1. They've shown they can. Different scenario, different situations. They've proven it once now.
We hear relegated out stage 2. Unfortunately, them taking their place in stage 2 will be Incept, the only challenge division team to come through and make stage 2. Right above that, we had Envy, Apotheon, and Chiefs all going through. Some of them definitely more dominating than others. I mean, the Apotheon and Chiefs games specifically were crazy. The uplink from Chiefs, do make sure you check out that rebroadcast at callofduty.com/CWL. But then, Curry, it's all about the top 4.
Absolutely it is. At the bottom there is Immunity. Now they may be in that 4th spot in the ladder, but that doesn't actually give them any credit to how good these guys are. Above them is Orba. We saw a fantastic run by them at the start of stage 1 during the online portion of it. And they did amazing. They really did prove that they can hang here. They deserve to be in the actual top 4 bracket. And then the top 2, the Juggernauts, Mindfreak and Tainted Minds.
I could not pick between these top 4 teams. Surely Mindfreak are going through as the favourites, but Tainted Minds, they're the dark horse. They're living in Mindfreak's shadow a lot of the time, and I think they really want to come out with a lot of bite. Orbit dominated the first 5 weeks of the regular season of matches, and then Immunity, you know, the Kiwi powerhouse, they've got Excite now. They have never been stronger. Look for them to perform well on land as well. But look, we've already mentioned it here. These 2 Juggernaut teams going to head-to-head. I've got chills. I'm tingling all over, Curry, just thinking of this matchup.
This is a great way to kick off the Sunday portion of the ANZ Stage 1 finals. These are the best. We have Mindfreak, known internationally around the Call of Duty scene. You do see them on your screens there. Fighter, Shocks, Buzzo, Dens, household names in the region.
They are. I mean, you've got the winningest player in Call of Duty in ANZ, Dens. You've got the captain of the squad, Anchor Buzzo, and then the duo there of Fighter and Shocks. I mean, they will put up the numbers in any game they play. And now that they're in the serious section, they're playing for the big money. Look for them to really come out with all guns blazing. Now, look, they're such a great squad. We've had a chance to have a chat with them. So let's check out a quick video of the team Mindfreak.
My first LAN event was Modern Warfare 2. I went there with my mum. She rocked up and everybody's, looking around like, oh, there's Buzzo. He brought his mum with him. I ended up placing second. I mean, there was an 8-team event and it's just the experience, you know what I mean?
Ever since 2013, my first LAN, I never expected I'd be going to LA twice, Paris, Gfinity, all around Australia. Like, you think you just I'll win a few competitions online, a few $100, but I've been able to we won 15 grand last year, travel the world. You can't ask for much more really.
My own personal goal is just to become the best, be that household name. I just continue to strive and work towards that and eventually make it on the big stage.
Where at the moment we've got the 3 best teammates and friends that I could basically ask for as players. I mean, we all have the same goals, same personalities, we all want to win, we're all on the same page, same line, whatever you want to call it. All 4 of us have that same, be the best in Australia, so as soon as we get that one, hiccup and hurdle, it really cuts us deep. I mean, we try not to show it too much, but we are hurting inside, whether it's money on the line, no money on the line, it really does suck.
Once you put in the hours and you actually get to that top level, it's honestly so rewarding.
I'm confident in my own personal skill level. I mean, if anyone isn't and they're playing in an event like this, I don't think you should really be here.
So that's a chat there with Mindfreak. I mean, awesome stuff. They're so confident going into this one. They always perform at LAN events, and they always say, Curry, that they've got something hidden in their bag of tricks that they pull out at a LAN event.
That's always what happens with these guys during years and competing across several platforms and several different games. The bit that I loved about it when Shocks was like, we won 15 grand last year. He can legitimately today, he can actually just do that. He can walk away with nearly 14,000 Australian dollars here. Or not, 14,000.
44,000.
44,000. Obviously for the team, which is a big deal. But in one event here at the CWL Stage 1 Finals, he can do what he did last year.
Are, of course, though, up against the powerhouse team of Immunity. The Kiwi kids plus Excite. Look, he's an adopted Kiwi right there. I'm really looking for a couple of these players to stand out. Zeus specifically to lead the charge. The captain, Killer Pie, went absolutely off in his last week of competition in the regular season. But look, once again, we've had a chance to chat to Immunity, so let's get their thoughts on the Call of Duty World League.
At the time, we were all 4 Kiwis. and we all had really bad internet back then, and so playing online against Aussie teams was a bit of a challenge. Once you play, you can't just stop playing it. Like you feel just the thrill of the competition.
I've always been quite good at like every video game I play. I just want to be better than everyone, not just AU, everyone. I definitely want to go to America, 100%.
My first goal really was just kind of like to prove myself within the community and show everyone that like actually can compete. We were really confident coming to this event. We played well online. You know, we're all good friends. We all talked about what was going wrong, what was going right.
I've come a long way. I started from the bottom, but I still think there's a little way to go from here. At the moment, that's the goal, is to beat all the teams here.
He's shocked. He's a big rival of mine and a good friend as well. So he's a good way to keep motivated and reach the top of Australia and hopefully the world.
I think it has changed my life. Just the friendships I've made out of game as well. Just probably be friends with these people for years to come, even after I stop playing.
Really important to me. Being able to do something I enjoy and being able to see the world doing it would be a great accomplishment. With the CWL as well, given the opportunities that that's presenting, I think it's really, really cool, and I love it at the moment.
So they are the challengers to the powerhouse of Mindfreak this morning. Curry, our first series to kick off the day here, day 2 of the ANZ Stage 1 finals. Look, Mindfreak, arguably the favourites. Easily. I think Immunity can be the underdogs here for sure.
Oh, yes.
I think they've got a lot of bite to them.
Everyone loves a bit of an underdog story.
Yeah.
Immunity being the underdogs doesn't make it any better, quite simply because they can do well.
Plus, Immunity are so hungry for that champs placing towards the end of the year, and obviously securing a spot here would be great. If they get in the top 2 today, don't forget they also get their invitational spot to the Crown event, the Crown 70k Invitational, happening in just a few weeks, where we'll see Optic and Millennium come through. But guys, enough about that. We want to know how this game is going to go down. So to take us through Ban and Protect, I'm going to chuck it over to Mr. X and Mikester.
Thanks, guys. And first 2 bans, we got the VMP and stock right off the board. You see the Kuda is going to be protected. What does that tell you? Obviously, you know these 2 teams pretty well.
They're targeting just what works and what doesn't. I mean, Immunity have just been practicing to what Mindfreak are weak against. They know them. They've beaten them before, and then VMP.
So this is protect the HVK.
Some players are just really, really good with the HVK, and that is Immunity. I mean, they're playing a little bit safe.
One of
it was
the
a little bit of a waste now.
We've seen.
It was a waste
the
now,
M8
but,
doesn't
I mean,
get banned. Even if you do ban the M8, do you see the other team ban the HVK?
I wouldn't have seen that, but I think it was just because they know they use it, and I think they just needed to play it safe. It seems a bit of a waste now, but I think they want better safe than sorry,
well,
right?
The biggest thing for me in the whole Ban and Protect, we didn't really talk about it yet, is perk 3 greed. That goes out. So you're not going to be able to have 2 perks in that perk 3 slot. Flashes, stuns, they both make it through. So you're going to have a lot of stuns on the map, I assume, a lot of flashes. Players going to have to be running attack mask, which means no blast suppressor. That's going to be huge for Respawn. We can talk about Specialist Draft a little bit. On the side of Immunity, you have Scythe, Camo, Heatwave, Kinetic. Pretty standard. And then same exact thing on the side of Mindfreak.
Standard specialists, favorite specialists as well. So they're all going to be comfortable really leading to this one.
Who do you think on Mindfreak needs to go off game 1 and really set the pace? They're the dominant team. A lot of the pressure I feel like is on them. Who needs to show up big in this series?
I think it needs to be Fido. We know when Fido wins, when he plays well, the team of Mindfreak do well as well. But if you shut him down, then Mindfreak just get crippled.
And we say Immunity, they come in as the underdog, right?
Yeah.
Who is a player on this team that can turn the tides in this series?
I have to say, for this map specifically, it has to be Zeus. He has to go off. He has to counter Buzzer on the other end. They play the same role, and he needs to drop some huge numbers to be able to counter this Mindfreak side.
Excited to get into game 1. Let's go back to the casters as the players loading in.
Thanks very much, boys. We are getting set up here for game number 1. Pretty interesting Ban and Protect there. Specialist Draft, kind of straightforward. So we will start on the Ban and Protect first. Perk 3 Greed Curry, straight off the bat, and then, of course, your tacticals making it in.
Interesting. We're going to see a lot of tacticals by the looks of things. Very often, we actually don't see the Perk 3 Greed attacked. It's normally straight up 2 bans for the concussions or the flashbangs, even protect if they want to
I don't think
use
I've seen it in a respawn. Usually, if Perk 3 Greed is banned out, it's going to be in an S&D.
Yeah, so maybe we see some blast suppressor not being used. I doubt it, to be honest, because players are quite reliant on it, but it's actually quite interesting that they did ban it out.
Now, having a quick look at the map here, evac hardpoint is going to be your first one. As we always know, first hardpoint right there in the middle, generally scrappy. But what I'd like to talk about is actually hardpoint number 2, Curry, which is going to be over there inside of the kitchen. That's going to be your most vital one because, again, scrappy in the middle, all you're doing there is trying to establish map position, stop the other team from getting points, and setting up for that second hardpoint where you're trying to get the majority of your points.
Then they're going to push into the third hill. They've got to get out from the spawns there and try and get control. Top AC, we're going to see a lot for back lockers. It's really one of those hills where you need to slay through and then push out for the map. Try and get the spawn as far as possible. Final one, glass. A lot of contest on top glass. I expect to see people like Dens and Buzzo try and make some praise. Mainly Buzzo. Someone pick up the scythe. I'd love to see him top glass, just shredding some players.
Yeah, and I mean, like, we're going to be seeing some amazing action here. Both teams very familiar with and very favoured on this map, if I can be totally honest, because both of them very slay heavy. But during that ban and protect, we saw a couple of interesting things. We saw the Perk 3 Greed gone. Everyone's going to be forced to run tac mask. For sure. It's a mistake if they don't, or a risk if they don't. Maybe we'll see the anchors risk going without it because they shouldn't be in the midst of all of the action. But hey, look, we'll go through a bit of the ban and protect a little bit more later. Number 1 here in the playoffs of the Stage 1 finals for the ANZ Pro Division. As you can see here, Killer Pie somehow survives even though he's not running his tac mask. The first few kills are going to be coming from Immunity to take down Mindfreak, and they've established control of the middle of the map.
Yeah, this is brilliant from Immunity. They've started with very strong first points on the board, and look at Immunity. Full control of the middle of the map. Then Mindfreak spawning out. They got to try and win some important gunfights here. Back-a-beck. He's just been chilling off the start there. Melt Shocks was that coup to second play contesting, but Excite too well. This is a fantastic start from Immunity.
Yeah, Excite on the 3-kill streak right now. Hasn't died yet and racking up all of the points. Gets another kill there on the jump up. Turns around. There's going to be a couple of players setting up for next. But look at Excite, Zeus, and Back-a-beck all picking up kills. Excite still going strong.
Excite.
He's got streaks. He's onto that Hellstorm. Only 75 away from that Cerberus before being dropped. Zeus gone 3 for 2, setting up for next as well. Obviously, the anchor for the squad, loving his positioning.
This is fantastic. Who would have expected Immunity be doing so well? Back-a-beck, a beautiful double up close with the MA. And look at Mindfreak in the minimap, your top left-hand section. They're in places you don't want to be. You have to have players trying to wrap around, get those spawns. This is a huge gun battle happening out the front of Glass here. Who's actually going to win it? It will be Immunity. They're going to lock down those spawns. That's heartbreaking for Mindfreak. That's 15 seconds they just lost there.
With that said, Mindfreak are now in control. You had Back-a-beck coming in. He's going to be stunned and then taken down. Now we're going to be watching Mindfreak hold down the points and try and get some control. And as I said, it's about this second hardpoint rotation. Immunity actually took full advantage of Mindfreak not pushing as strong for that middle hardpoint. Mindfreak really wanted the second rotation, and sure, they're going to have the majority of the control, but they need to hold off this push from Immunity. And even if they do, they will only even things up. And as you can see here, a couple of them slayed out. There was a big trade. Buzzo, Shocks, and Dens all picked up a few. You can see here there was now 10 seconds between these guys, and Mindfreak should be picking up these scrap points. So it's all about the rotation. I'm looking to Buzzo and Dens to lock down this next hardpoint. As you can see, no ARs. They're both rocking those Kudas, and we're going to be seeing Buzzo actually getting the scrap points, which usually we'll be seeing him play that anchor role and trying to get the next hardpoint. But unfortunately for him, the team tried to rotate, Dens especially, but he was shut down, which left Immunity to get that third hardpoint, and now once again they're securing the lead.
This is actually the havoc in the hands of Zeus. We saw that Protect come in for it. Bit of intel. Maybe suspect Mindfreak would have been able to ban it. They probably should. That's a nice kill there, taking out Dens, but Mindfreak still in control. Immunity to watch out here. Dens, especially part of the Mindfreak team. What's interesting about it was he's actually running Heatwave. We saw him during the regular season actually use kinetic armor over 25 times. He's actually swapped it out with Fighter. The two of them betrayed their specialists. Just thought that was interesting for you guys. Seems to be working as Mindfreak have pulled this back.
Indeed they have. Now you're going to see things tied up once again. Mindfreak getting the lead. 18 seconds for the rotation. Down the bottom mid of your map is going to be the glass rotation. No one down there just yet. The spawners from Immunity are right on the opposite side of the map. So you're going to be seeing Zeus rotate down there. Den's going to be going for it as well. So this is going to be our interaction happening here. There's going to be a big fight right through the middle of the map. It's going to be Fighter. Fighter finds a player in the middle. That's Excite being dropped. Going down the stairs. Kinetic arm activated. He's going to pick up the second one as well. 200 away from streaks. Going for a dip. Fighter. He's going to be dropped to his death. And now you're going to be seeing another one. Excuse me, that was Zeus who got dropped. Back-a-beck picks up one, but Mindfreak very much in control. Fighter still in here, just causing a havoc right now for Immunity. He's going to be Heatwave, though. Shut down. Mindfreak all mowed down there. They may have got a few points, but Immunity are bouncing back.
Here we go, Immunity. They need to lock down, pull this one back. You do see Mindfreak. They're going to be tunneling in here. This is where those tacticals are going to be really lethal. There's Tac Mask. Wasn't up being used. Buzzo. Big double with Sakuda. Interesting. Dens gets another one. Shucks 4 down. Beautiful break there. Now Excite, we got to watch him. He has that kinetic arm. He's got to do some work here. He does have a lightning strike in his back pocket too. He needs to try and break this hill, but shot from the sides. What are you doing, son? That's a double. That's a triple. Before a kill comes in favor of Immunity. Now, still going for the hill time is going to be the guys from Mindfreak. They're locking this one down. Buzzo doing a fantastic job on the OBJ. He's rocking the CUDA. He's not using that AR, and he's dropping some solid numbers.
He really is right now. 12 and 6, a great start for the captain of the squad. Dens 15, 16 as well. Usually we don't see him with as many deaths, but he seems to have mixed up his role here and been a lot more aggressive and inside that hill. Now we've got Killer Pie as well over here for Immunity, tearing up. He's on a 4-kill streak, going for those kill streaks himself. Only 125 away from a dart. He only needs 1 kill to get that. But he's going to be dropped before he can. That's Fighter tearing it up. He picked up 1, but Excite with the big double there for Immunity. Not done yet. Shocks is going to come in and rain on his parade.
Oh my God.
Think we're going to be seeing Shocks go nuts. 4 in a row with Buzzo and Dens cleaning it up. Excite comes out with the streaks, only picking up 1. A little love tap there from Shocks, but look at those kills coming from Excite.
It's all kill feed here right now in the middle of the hill there. Everyone's getting triples. What a quad though by Shocks to just get momentum. I can hear them here in the studio. They're getting loud and proud right now, but it's still a close game between these guys. Dens dropping some massive numbers. People always say Evac is an SMG heavy map, and all I'm seeing is that CUDA go off right now.
Zeus is in here. He's switched over to that AR. The M8 at a close range isn't going to do it. And you're going to have Buzzo fighting him off. He's full red. Fighter and Shocks both pick up kills, though. So they have the scrap points, and they've got the rotation curry. They're very much set up, and now we're going to have a camo come into play. I think there might have been Shocks. Shocks is out and about. Gets some shots out, but unfortunately going to be dropped. So now it's all up to Fighter to hold this one down. The pre-fire coming out, but he's getting some shots from behind. Now he's going to get those tacticals and nades out. Throws them out. A few shots out. He should be picking one up. They just hang on by the skin of their tip, and he actually gets dropped there.
Here comes Shocks, go to try and challenge the player at the top of the steps there. Push this one out. The rotation will be coming in soon. Immunity do have the favored spawns. Mindfreak have to push out, so they're going to be running into the players here. They do have a solid lead now. This is where Mindfreak are constantly known for just sucking the life out of the other team. That's a nice kill there by Fight after losing a hill. Make it a double. Kinetic armor is going to be useful. Breaking the next hill. There's plenty of Immunity players he can use that on. One of them directly in front of him, and not too sure about pushing that one out to top. Kitchen in the end there, but Back-a-Beck, he's got to try and get the cuts here. Immunity, they're in a position where they can make a comeback.
Indeed they are. Now we're going to be watching Back-a-Beck drop there. Zeus, he's lagging behind a little bit here, Curry. 8 kills for 21 deaths, make that 22. And he's only got 30 seconds on the board. So Zeus, someone we were looking to really step up here. Unfortunately, he's going to go down. And Excite was just straight up outgunned there by Dens before he got dropped. And now you've got Buzzo here trying to watch top AC as Immunity are actually racking up the points. But at this stage, Curry, from the last couple of rotations, we've got Mindfreak ahead by over a minute.
Back-a-Beck trying to get kills here. Heatwave comes in, cleans him up. That's a triple for Mindfreak before Excite enters back. All of them forced into the spawns here, and Shocks is going to grab that one. That's 26 seconds if they can break this last hill or just stop the push of Immunity. Immunity, they are in favor of the UFC. They have control of glass side, but if you're going up against Fighter like that, not very often you're going to win the gunfight. As they will clean the final few seconds here. Immunity need to set up. This glass hill is going to be pivotal. This can either be Mindfreak walking away with the win or Immunity bringing it back.
Yeah, well, Dens, he's going to be holding on to the last scrap points before he pushes into mid-control. He's going to be taken down, though. Shaky shots. He's punished for it. Shock's going to be working around the outside. Oh, completely smacked down there.
4 down.
That was Zeus right there with that AR, and this is why they're rocking that. He's got top glass control. So many times we've talked about that. That's exactly when you want to be. Zeus on top. You got Excite down the bottom with that CUDA. Oh, yeah, he was straight up outgunned there. That's the setup you want to come back against Mindfreak. But look at this. Mindfreak are really heating up.
Mindfreak, all of them are using submachine guns, and the only AR in the game is Zeus, and he's 10 for 27 right now. That just paints a picture right now. He's struggling to make an impact with that MA. Hill is locked down right now. Here comes Fighter for Mindfreak. They're only 35 seconds away from walking this one. Still plenty of time on the clock there. Immunity, it's about 100 points difference between these two teams. Buzzo is just making some plays with that CUDA. I love to see him getting out of his comfort zone and doing well especially.
Yeah, definitely. 10 seconds left for this hard point though, Curry and Mindfreak only need 35 seconds. It's all about this next rotation. If Munich can maintain control, they're going to have the scrap points, and they're also going to be in here. Active camo activated by Back-a-Beck. Oh, no! Spotted. Shocks with the X-ray vision is going to be spotting him. No one's getting past him. Old sneaky Shocks. Now you're going to have a kinetic armor there. Shocks not going to be phased by that. Looking for the spawners. Going to be working through the jump up. Picks up one. That's Back-a-Beck getting domed. 5 kill streak, as you mentioned. Another one tries to make a 6, but he's going to be taken down there by a combo of Zeus and Excite.
Mindfreak, they can really just push their buttons right now and end this one. I reckon they can actually do it with 38 seconds available of hill time. Definitely seems like this is going to go towards them. Killer Pie needs to try and get in this hill. They can't afford to dally around here. You do see Shocks pushing out one player. Gets challenged by the second, takes him out before the third. Finally has to shoot him in the back. Here comes the push out. They go try slay out, but Buzzo is just destroying with that Cuda. That's going to be 20 seconds and Mindfreak can get into here. Immunity have to challenge this. They can't worry about a rotation because they can lose the game right here, right now.
They can indeed. There's not enough time left now after those contestants. We're going to be on to the next one at least, but Buzzo's got the scythe ready to rock and roll. We'll look through who else has got only very close to kinetic armor. It's got to be Fighter. You got Active Camo almost ready for Shocks as well. Dan's halfway to his heat wave, but now the scythe comes out, picks up one. Buzzo's going to go to work. He's locking down this lane, looking towards the platform right there. His team's going to be going in. You're going to have some work coming out from Dan's. Picked up one. He's dropped, going back to Buzzo with his scythe. He's picked up one. Make that two. Still going on this streak. He's got 3 in a row. Looking for 4 as well. He gets it now out there.
Oh,
5 in a row.
Buzzo!
Buzzo going 6.
Another one! Oh, he runs out there as the scythe gets rid of it. Was the final 4 seconds for Mindfreak to walk away with this one. You gotta imagine them getting it. It's 2, it's 1, and that will be game. Mindfreak make a dominant performance. First map of the day. Shocks is standing up. He's yelling at Immunity. I see not a single bit of emotion on the faces of Immunity. They have got to be gutted with that one.
They worked so well for the first lot of rotations though, Curry. They were neck and neck. They had the lead at times, and then they just let it go towards the end.
Looking at the scoreboard there, Zeus got 18 kills. The only hour in the game got completely neutragated by all of those Kudas. Everyone from the team of MF running that SMG. I wouldn't have expected Buzzo to do it. You know what? I'm proud that he did, because he did an amazing job with it. He's shown that he play an almost SMG role and do it well. Zeus has really got to question what he did in that game. If we do see another hard point, potentially I wouldn't be surprised seeing as how good these two teams are. Something's got to change from Immunity.
Well, Zeus usually his standout game's hard point, so what happened there, Curry, with him?
Well, basically we just saw the guys of Mindfreak running Kudas, getting in the face of Immunity, and I also want to put it down to, it just seemed like they were out shooting them. All their shots were on point. It seemed like Immunity weren't shooting bad, but they might miss the first or second bullet. That right there is a death wish against Mindfreak.
It really is. The rotations was solid at the beginning, but after that, I saw it was just all Mindfreak, you know. They had their one player out. Usually it was Denz this time around rather than Buzzo, as Buzzo was rocking that Cuda, which we've seen him do more and more and getting so many more kills. Like, just that alone is not really a surprise anymore, but last year we saw him get no kills, you know. There was even jokes about if Mindfreak's going to drop someone, it's going to be Buzzo, you know, he's not picking up kills. But throughout the regular matches of the stage here, the Call of Duty World League, he's been really stepping it up in that Slayer role, playing absolutely amazing. And I'm expecting big things from him throughout this entire series.
He fits into the team so well, like no other player really can. And to change it up, you know what I love about what we just saw there, the 4 SMGs? That means Mindfreak, they've done their homework.
Oh, definitely.
They've definitely had a plan. They've had a strategy. I wouldn't expect if we see more, I want to say, different plays or different terms of strategies coming out throughout this series. We do have Search and Destroy up next. This is probably going to be the best time to see something a bit different. It will be on Redwood. I can't wait to see this one. We just saw Immunity lose a hard point, but they have the best stats throughout the whole of the Stage 1 online portion of S&D. They are statistically the best S&D team. With that being said, they're playing against Mindfreak.
Yeah.
So that itself, it's its own argument.
So so Immunity have the best stats in S&D, but Mindfreak, S&D's their weakest as well.
Yeah, true.
With that said, Curry, I have never seen such a sharp rise of improvement in any game type by any team than Mindfreak in S&D. And I genuinely mean that. I've never seen such a sharp improvement. And their S&D game has been ballistic in the especially the last couple of weeks of Stage 1 regular matches.
Yeah.
So have they improved enough to take it to one of the best S&D teams in the ANZ region?
Well, you got to wonder, just a few weeks ago, we saw Immunity 3-0 them.
Yeah.
You know, it's definitely in the back of our minds as casters. It's definitely got to be in the back of Mindfreak. It was a close series. With that being said, it always seemed like Immunity were in control.
Yep.
Was online. This is a LAN event, which is two completely different environments. This is Immunity's real chance to make this a 1-1. Make a statement. Show that this isn't going to be a 4-0 clean sweep and you could almost say a breeze for Mindfreak to get into the final. They can do it right now.
Well, look, they got 3-0. You mentioned that. So in the last match that these guys played in an official match, 3-0 to Immunity. They won. Mind Freak and most fans and viewers would argue, okay, that's online, it was towards the end, whatever. No, I'm not taking any of those excuses. Immunity won in a legit game in a Call of Duty World League Pro Division matchup. Immunity 3-0'd them. So that's got to be in everyone's head right now.
It has to be. You got to. We've been watching these guys for 7 weeks. Everything we see, it gets noted. We see a player do bad on a map, it gets noted. Reputation is what's going to happen. Into the pick and bans. We do go
into the ban and protects.
Ban
We're going to be seeing EMP banned out straight away by Excite. The trophy system protected this time around by Buzzo. No one wants to be hit by those tacticals or even nades. If they do come along in, Thermal taken out by Dens. No surprise because, of course, in the lineup for Immunity, you do see Excite, who has made the PlayStation top 5 plays a couple of times with his completely ridiculous snipes.
Doubt that's really going to stop him, though. They'd have to chuck it in overkill. Ban, in my opinion, if they want to get out of there. Frag Grenade will be saved. So, obviously, Mind Freak. Redwood is known for their nade spots. So, it'll be interesting to see them use that. Overclock, don't want too many specialists used out throughout this one. Understandable. I do like the trophy system. Protect, we see quite often in Search and Destroys. It's almost a necessity to have that trophy system. Coming into the final 2 bans. Maybe a specialist. We've already seen Overdrive.
I reckon Camo's going to come in for sure. You'd expect it. Back-a-back, I thought that's what's going to be happening there. He loves running that camo, but I wouldn't be surprised. But there we go. The SVG, we talked about that earlier. Overclock, the Overkill, wasn't really expecting that. SVG for sure being banned out. And then I think we didn't see we missed one of the ban and protects, so that was going to be back-a-back.
That's a pass. I'm going to assume so. So no 4th ban coming out of Immunity. That's a big deal right there. You'd almost imagine they maybe go for an afterburner.
Potentially.
Or something like that. You know, Redwood's
blast suppressor.
You got that outside of the map, the trees, which is just so. I've seen some crazy.
But then
plays.
again, I would argue that Immunity's mobility and the way they maneuver across the map is just as good as Mind Freak's, if not better.
True, it can be argued like that. We do see the specialist coming in. Vision Pulse from Buzzer. I do like to see that one change it up. And Glitch from Excite. He's a playmaker and he's on a playmaker specialist.
Kinetic armor there for Dens and Killer Pie. Expect them to go big. Active camo for Shocks. Back-a-back's going to be picking that up. I would bet a lot of things on that. Heatwave for Zeus and then a Heatwave for Fighter. So we're going to be having almost a mirror image except for your first 2 choices. The Vision Pulse for Buzzo and the Glitch for Excite. Curry, what do you feel about those 2 choices?
I do like to see them mix it up as much as mirror matches are entertaining in terms of seeing the 2 teams use it. Vision Pulse and Glitch. Great in Search and Destroy, great in uplinks. Anything was basically a respawn delay. They're definitely able to do it. I do like to see Dens back on the kinetic armor though. He's back to his pocket pick. We saw him run the Heatwave in the hard point. Now, he did use it a few times. I'm not going to lie. It did seem not as natural to him as someone like Fighter who would run it, who's just instantly bang, Heatwave, get the kill. Seemed like there was a bit of hesitation to him, so it's good to see him back on the kinetic armor. Expect him to make a few plays was that one, but this one's going to be interesting. I almost want to say that Immunity really can take this one out. They just got to perform. I reckon this first round is really going to be a hype round to see who can actually ride off it. If Immunity can get this first one, they can definitely get the ball rolling.
We've still got those vital guns in play that we see both teams use. The M8's in there, the Kuda's in there. Given that the Snipe's gone, Excite's going to be rocking that
too.
M8.
No
VMP's in there.
We saw the ban in the first map.
Yep.
It's going to be here the second time.
I think a VMP with an S&D on Redwood's not too big of a deal.
Yeah.
Especially with Kuda in play.
Yeah, well, we saw how well Mind Freak did with Akuda.
Yep.
So it's almost to say whether or not they had a VMP in their hand, Akuda, or anything lesser than that, they still could have made a performance like that, in my opinion.
Yep. So the map win percentage, you can see there for Mind Freak, 78.6%. That's not a bad statistic. I wouldn't want to have statistics like that, but it is Mind Freak, of course. But look, when we went through that ban and protect, we saw the SVG gone. I think that's really only affecting Immunity. Mind Freak, not really too well known for their snipes. They generally just get rid of it and rely on their gun skill with the ARs and SMGs. And then obviously what we saw as well was the Perk 3 not being touched, which usually we've seen it a few times, and the frag being protected. So is that going to force the likes of Immunity, given that it was a Mind Freak protect, will that force Immunity to take up that flak jacket in that Perk 1 slot?
You got to wonder. When you do see anything like a lethal grenade getting protected, it's instantly in the back of your head, okay, they got something planned here. Well, you don't just ban or protect lethal with the whole, I might get a frag grenade.
Semtex, frags, the HCXD and anti-up are all in play, and we should keep that in mind. No combat focus like yesterday, though, Curry, so we don't have to
True.
worry about it too much. But
As much
no,
as I love Yoshi, thank God.
seriously speaking, though, with Anti up in there, which was banned out in the first map in Hardpoint, it's going to be used here by these teams, and I think they expect immunity. In fact, we'll have a quick run through very quickly in just a second of who's running what setup. So I don't see any anti-ups just yet out of immunity, and I don't think we'll see anything from Mindfreak. So we'll start things off with the attacking squad. It is going to be Mindfreak Shocks with the objective. Curry, he's going to be going for this B push, no real surprise there, but it's actually going to be 3 players up mid.
All right, Fighter scanning this one out. This is a big stack by immunity. Mindfreak. They don't know where they are, and you'd hope that they would go towards B, but it definitely seems to be a situation. That's why frag grenades were protected. Mindfreak draw the first blood there. Excited outguns fight. He doesn't need an SVG in his hands to get the kills before Shocks does take him out. Numbers advantage for Mindfreak. This would be great if they can get the first round, and especially on the attack.
Now Shocks is going to be just peeping over the rock here, looking towards. There's going to be an interaction over at the back of the lab. That was going to be Backabek picking up the kill down. Zeds goes for a second as well, peeping through. We've got a 2v2 scenario. Don't forget. So Backabek's got the backup of Zeus. That was going to be Buzzo in the middle of the map. He's backed up wisely. Shocks just looking for his opportunity to go down. There's going to be a wrap back through the lab. There is going to be an interaction over here. Shocks is dropped.
Nice.
Leaving Buzzo, the only one left alive.
The bomb's not planning for him either.
Isn't there going to be a fast defuse?
Yeah, the bomb's not planning for him either, so they know roughly where he's got to be. Backabek, great awareness right there by immunity. That's why they have one of the better stats in the league. You can definitely tell they knew what was going on there. Planting the bomb towards that riverside definitely helped them. They're trying to find the trophies here. They're trying to, love it there. So he's actually really close here. He's actually going to get this defuse. And Backabek off the first round with 3 kills to his name, a bunch of trophy takeouts, and a defuse.
50 points away he'll be, I think. Oh, so excuse me, 150 points away from that lightning strike.
Ooh, that's big. He's going to be on the aggressive round too. We've got to watch him off the break. I want to see if he can actually get some kills here. Did see him get a few in the middle there, and he will be your kill cam. Buzzo, positioning-wise, he did rely on his teammate to actually survive. Fortunately, he didn't.
Yeah, that was going to be a hard fight for them. I mean, Mindfreak, they had the player advantage to start with, but unfortunately, just losing the battle on the head glitch of the bomb, which was a surprise in itself.
Did you enjoy that first round from Mindfreak? Did you think they played that right?
Look, there wasn't too many bad mistakes, really. It was just a couple of gun battles they lost.
Bit of an outplay by immunity, in my opinion.
Backabek specifically.
Here we go. He's going to go real hard out here. Does have the trophies. 150.
Oh, he's being very aggressive.
So for somebody that is close to kill streaks, he just does not care. Going to throw down that bomb, let his team get some kills, and Mindfreak, they know that he's here. Backabek, how close he's actually going to have a player challenging him. We've got to see if he can actually clean up these score streaks. Second round score streaks would be huge in this situation. Shocks, he tags him up. Backabek, can he get the kill? There's 2 players right now from MF alive. Excite, they're set up. Backabek gets the kill. He would have got his streaks from that. This is huge. That's 2 rounds. First 2 rounds go to immunity. In man, they have 2 streaks in their back pocket. This is huge.
After 2 rounds, that's actually ridiculous. And 2 back-to-back rounds, mind you, on attack and defense. That's pretty cray-cray. And now you're going to have streaks, as you mentioned, Curry, already for round 3.
This is Redwood too.
This is what we were talking about, you know. Mindfreak, I did say they've improved a lot, but S&D has always been their weakest game type. And here on LAN, it wouldn't surprise me if this actually turns out pretty one-sided. But we'll see if their improvement pays off and if they can come back a little bit here.
Standard B-bomb stack right now, as it will be Shocks laying down the trophies. He does have a frag grenade. It's going to land and clear out the building here. And standard stuff straight onto B. And they're going to get the plant right here. Buzzo, finally, you do see immunity. Answer back with the kill. Can he get the double? This is actually huge there. Tags him up, gets the comms. Yeah, all these players, they really do just want to go for it here. As Zeus is in the positive. Everyone from immunity run out. It's the Backabek show, but he's dead. So the rest of them really got to make a stance right now. Fighter, no kills to his name. Shocks defending the bomb site. Zeus gets in a gunfight with Buzzo. He's not going to win that one. 2 more players remaining. Fighter scouts out the middle there and does draw his first kill for the game. With Killer Pie, last one being alive in a one-on-one. Fighter happy to just drain the clock on this one.
Yeah, there's a trade right here. Fighter has to make a move. Killer Pie, he's just going to be over there on that B site now, just waiting for Fighter to make a move. Fighter challenges!
Did he get it
down?
Oh!
Will he actually get this?
Oh, I don't think so.
There's not enough time. There's not enough time. There's not enough time.
Oh!
Yeah, and he dies too.
And he was 50 off an HC.
Yeah, he shouldn't have done that. That was a mistake. That wasn't even really, in the scheme of things, Curry, that wasn't that close.
Oh,
As soon as you
heartbreaking.
hit the halfway mark of defusing,
You should yeah.
By then, that's the easiest math, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some can do it at a quarter, even sooner. Some just have, if you're paying attention to the timer, you'd know. But as soon as you hit that halfway mark, if you've got under 3 seconds left, like, straight away, get the hell out of there. So that was a mistake by Immunity, and now they're only in the lead by 1
It was also
rounds.
a mistake by Mindfreak. The fact that Fighter challenged that and actually lost the gunfight. Could have easily just lost the team around there.
I totally agree that he lost the gunfight, but the challenge, at least, there wasn't enough time for the defuse.
Exactly. It came down to milliseconds. A millisecond game, and Back-a-Beck. We got to watch this guy. He's already just got 2 kills there.
Cerberus.
Oh my God. We are into the 4th round here, and Back-a-Beck, he gets taken out by a trophy system of all the things to kill him, but more importantly, man, we're going to see a Cerberus in Search and Destroy.
Yeah, why a Cerberus, though?
Why not? If he's able to get them, go for it.
I don't know how I feel
Who
about
needs
Cerberus
HC cars when you can get Wally on the map?
That's true. I still don't know how I feel about a Cerberus, because you're only going to use it for 1 round, right? So
I reckon if he gets 4 kills or so, I'd be pretty happy about it.
Yeah,
it's going to be interesting.
Well, what's he going to do? He's just going to camp out the back of the map and then just remote control it, surely, right?
Well, just like a HC this time, he's just got more options. There will be around, though, however, to Mindfreak, this is going to be so interesting to see how they use it. Real question, though, we need to talk about this. Is he going to use it on an aggressive round? Is he going to use it on a defensive round? Is he going to use it straight away? Is he going to save it for when they lose a round like this? So many options right now.
He's definitely not going to use it straight away. He's not going to use that Cerberus anytime soon. I'm just so surprised. Sorry, I'm still so surprised. Guys, join the conversation at home. Use the hashtag CWLPS4. Tweet at Cold World League. Think of the Cerberus here by Back-a-Beck. You're seeing it on your screen right now. He's got camo, full streak.
Look at that yellow.
No, it does come out.
Oh,
it does come out. Wow.
I love it.
On the defense,
we got to watch it.
Yeah.
What's going through Mindfreak's mind right now? Cerberus inbound. You are got to be kidding me. I don't know. I don't actually quite like him being too aggressive here. He's just going to control it. This is...
All right.
This is questionable by him, but look, he's getting a lot of information for his team right now. He actually pulls it out. He realizes he comes around the corner. That's a full of Mindfreak. That's 1. That's nearly the second one, but Fighter. VMPs. Now, it's going to be... That Cerberus is useless. Yeah, it's gone. It's out of it right now. Mindfreak actually might walk away with this round. Excite gets another kill, though. This is actually going to leave Shox in a bit of an awkward situation. He was last one alive. They use a Cerberus. They don't get any kills with it. They lose control of A bomb site and they still go with round.
I don't like
what is going on.
I don't like the choice of the Cerberus at all, and I don't like the way he used it.
Neither did I.
Hey man, you took the round. They took the round.
Yeah,
so
look,
Curry,
hey, they got the round.
Even if the Cerberus was useful, even if Cerberus got all 4 kills, the result is the same. They won the round. Yeah. So whatever
it was used, they won. That's all that matters.
It was still a little bit crappy.
But he still has 2 more streaks.
He does.
This is going to be crazy. If he can actually use it, I wouldn't be surprised if he breaks out even a Lightning Strike, even the Hellstorm. Hellstorm on Redwood is always interesting because of the trees. They cause so many issues. Same aggression from Back-a-Beck. Gets 1. Can he get the second for the 4th or like the 3rd time in this game? No, he won't. Shox finally gets him before Zeus kills Shox. Numbers advantage once again. It doesn't matter what's going on here because the guys over at the team of Immunity so good at executing on towards this B bomb site and just getting full control. Buzzo, this frag grenade is going to be big. Can he get it before the bomb goes down? Yes, he does. Now that's massive. Bomb is down.
He's watching flank though. He's watching flank.
He's got him. That's a 4-2. This is big. Immunity, they can smell blood in the water.
9 and 4 for Back-a-Beck after 6 rounds. Excite going to be hot on the heels there as well. I mean, you got 2 lots of 5 over there between Buzzo and Shox. But I mean, Immunity are just pulling through. The stronger team right now. They've got their streaks, even though they don't, questionable plays with them so far. They're just dominating.
2 streaks, 2 rounds. GG. That's what can happen right now. We need to just constantly have it in the back of our heads that Back-a-Beck has these streaks. We're watching him constantly.
We're watching Back-a-Beck.
Simply, it'd be criminal if we didn't.
Well, we can't right now. All the action's still happening over B.
Okay, we'll see. Oh, challenge mid. That's actually the bomb carrier. This is questionable by Buzzo. He still actually managed to get out of that situation. That could have ended very badly getting the bomb down in the open like that. Lightning Strike comes raining in. But MF, they obviously got the ping. They run for cover. They're going to be fine. Still, that's a lot of information gathered, though, from the ping. Understandable that Mindfreak will be going towards that big bomb site. Still, normal plays, slowing this one down. We've seen aggression. It's good to see these guys just calm down a little bit. Excite with the glitch. Wouldn't be surprised if he gets a little bit aggressive here.
Fighters jumped outside out. Oh,
Oh,
here we
here
go.
comes it.
Hellstorm.
Oh,
Nah,
my
I'm giving
God.
up. Back. You're stinking.
Yeah, that's
Zero kills.
0 kills with 3 different score streaks.
With 3 of the most expensive score streaks in S&D, and arguably one that shouldn't even be in S&D.
Yeah, it's... You got to wonder what's going on here. Excite can make a big
I
play
have
here.
no
He's got the
worries.
glitch. Spots one. Knows there's a second on the bomb. Pre-fire.
Oh,
Sure,
it's
challenge it.
Yeah,
Do it.
Crazy glitch play. Fighters on the bomb,
it.
on that head glitch. Excite's trying to push
Ooh.
it. Killer Pie gets dropped in the background. You know, he's challenging.
Ah.
Yeah, he's going to lose that one. Look at
Buzzo.
this. Immunity dropping like
Wow.
flies after that.
That's
Fighter.
great defense.
That was a huge
That
two-piece
was
by
big.
Fighter at the end.
Yeah, wonderful job there by Mind Freak. Locking that one down. Fighter really resilient on that bomb. Didn't want to give any of it away. Challenges the last play. Look at that Perk 3 greed. They love it.
They do.
love it now. They
They
finally
do.
get their attack mask back.
Excite was, look, he was put in a hard position, you know.
Yeah.
He needed to challenge. The angle was
He
tough.
got first shot though. That's
He
the,
did.
that's a bit which is a bit concerning to me. He had the first shot, and then the aim punch really did stop him from being able to do too much and get him off the head glitch. It
This,
will still be a round advantage.
Excite with the aggression. I love
Yeah,
this
he's
crowd.
got the
Nade came out
glitch.
early. They connected, so they know he's there.
Oh, he's got to get
More
away from that.
nades. Oh, he's tagged up. They should challenge this. No, they
No.
decide. There he is.
Oh!
Excite coming out with the kill there on the head glitch. 2 players of Mind Freak down. Shocks and Fighter as Zeus
Wow.
was able to pick up a kill right there. So now it's 4v2. Let's have a quick look. You've got Mind
Where
Freak
are
with
they?
the huge wrap though.
Oh,
That can pay off.
at the same
Pay off if
time,
they're quick. Who's going to be caught off guard?
yeah,
It
they
looks
got to
like
be
it's gonna
quick though.
Zeus.
They got to be
There's
quick.
Zeus, he's gone. Yep, Zeus
okay.
gets dropped. I like what I saw. That's actually a brilliant play.
Yeah.
Excite's going to have the bomb down, but you're going to be seeing
They got-
Dens and Buzzo here making a push. Dens playing it smart, looking towards the middle.
It's too
Buzzo's
slow.
there.
It's too slow right now. There you go. They got 20 seconds to try and kill 3 players. It just doesn't seem like it's
have
going to happen.
faith.
Oh
Have
my God,
faith.
they're all around that
Oh,
grenade.
no,
Oh, but
yeah.
didn't get into the building,
Hit it right.
unfortunately. Buzzo, he's got to jump on this. Dance is going to be challenging in towards. Can he actually get one? Backerbeck trades it out. Great job by Backerbeck. Talk about wrapping around. Backerbeck, he's just in the kill feed. May not be able to use any score
Don't worry about
streaks.
streaks, man.
Lucky he could shoot.
Yeah.
Lucky he could shoot.
Who needs streaks, man? He can shoot.
Oh
Look at that
my
turn
God,
there.
Buzzo, no.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's getting pooped on right
I'm
there.
kind of... Oh.
Go watch that off, Buzzo, because Backerbeck's going to be going huge. Now we're going to be seeing potentially the last round. If Immunity can take a defensive one, we will watch the
See, let's see
aggression at the
specialists.
start. Let's have a quick look at this breakdown, though. Will we see an A push for this potentially last round? No, we're going to be stacking on B.
Buzzo does have that vision pulse. That's got to be used to try and clear out the B
Look at the
building.
stack on B.
Oh, I
Look
love
at
it.
the push
I
down
love
on
it.
the defense.
Kills everywhere. Killer Pie, Excite, Mind Freak. They've lost it. Buzzo still has his score streak. Dan's actually used his kinetic armor. He's a quarter left to get it. He's got to win that
Wow.
gunfight. Tagged up. He can't challenge right now, Immunity. They can really taste this one. Buzzo still has his vision pulse. The players go for a dip. Dance, he reads it. That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, let the games begin because it's a 1-1 series. Immunity answer back with the search and destroy. It's going to be a ripper right now.
It is going to be an amazing series, Curry. Hardpoint, in a pretty dominant fashion, went to Mind Freak towards the end, 250 to 162, I believe. Now in the S&D, a 6-3 to Immunity after an amazing performance, specifically by Backerbeck.
Wow.
You know what? Now that we've hit the end, I can kind of forgive him for his use of, or lack of use of streaks, I should really say. Look, it was just impressive overall. What did he finish on? 12 and 5.
12 for 5 with no streaks. That's actually very impressive.
And
what
he's the objective player, 2 plants.
you know what I
use.
love watching him? The streaks, even though he did get them, he didn't care. We saw him being aggressive under the B problem side, running with the VMP and getting kills off head glitches. Like it's ridiculous what he was actually doing. It's just what a wonderful search and destroy. I'm really glad that Immunity took this one out and that they were able to tie up the series because it really does also put a bit of pressure back onto the guys over in Mind Freak. Does show Immunity can hang. We did mention it. They're the best statistics.
We've
They
talked
prove
to
it.
the players. We've talked to the players here at this LAN event. We've talked to the best players in the country outside of Mind Freak and Immunity. And they've said to me that Immunity can hang. They're saying that Immunity actually have a chance to win this. Now, I'm not going to make it such a bold prediction. I don't think I ever would against Mind Freak. But Immunity have just taken the game.
Yep.
6-3. And Curry, 3 out of 7 matches are S&Ds here.
True. Has to be noted that is potentially 3 maps.
If they take
a
all three,
respawn,
hypothetically,
Oh,
and the
hypothetically,
next
of course,
respawn,
it's
the
gonna be
next
big.
respawn and uplink,
yeah, honestly, there is a real chance if Immunity do take out a respawn that we could see an upset potentially happening. It can happen. It's anything's up and about right now. We don't know how it's going to go down because you'd expect maybe Mindfreak to kind of get a 4-0 coming into this one simply because of their reputation. That's not the case in this one. I can't wait to actually get into this game. I just want to see how it goes. I just want to see who can take this out.
this is one of the hardest games for me to call which way it's
Oh
going to
yeah,
go.
that's the problem with our situation right now. We can't call it because it's just too close.
Mindfreak absolutely owns Uplink. They hold they did actually. They held the record in the regular season score with 28 points to 2 versus Exile 5. It was only beaten yesterday by the Chiefs and their performance up against, I think it was TBD. Sorry, I forget the challenge.
Rival. Yep.
Okay. Chiefs ended up taking that one 32 to 2. So, look, that's the one-off affair. We'll call that a one-off. But in the pro division, Mindfreak have got 28 points, which is just insanity. But up against Immunity, just smart players, highly intelligent, especially in Uplink. They know their throws. They know the geek throws, as we call them. And they've got Excite on the team, as we know. And look at this, straight into the ban and protect phase of map number 3.
Ooh.
It's going to be a stock ban out there by Killerply.
That is an interesting one. I want to see what happens with the Cuda. We saw how well
both teams use it. So.
Yeah, both teams use it, but Mindfreak excelled with it, definitely in that hard point. Obvious ban there for the active camo. They don't want any sneaky,
They don't want
things.
hitting that.
Immunity, they've always had room for improvement with their uplink. This is their real time to shine and show them that, you know, we actually can take out these uplinks. We won't choke it. There it is, the VMP Protect, actually. That's coming out from Fighter, maybe not so much of a CUDA game like we saw in the hard point.
That's interesting because I know that Fighter goes with that VMP, but they're always known as that CUDA squad, you know, over the VMP and CUDA. And look, Excite, I love that. Straight away, you take the VMP, well, look, here, have a crap load of recoil. We're going to take away that grip. And then the M8 ban by Vacavec. That's okay.
They really want to just punish the ARs here, which I feel like they're punishing their own teammate here because Zeus with that M8 was questionable. Actually, maybe we'll force them onto a different gun. Who knows? It might help him, actually.
I don't know about it, how I feel about the M8. Like, it helps a lot. I like the HVK ban out by Shocks a lot more. The M8 by Immunity, they can use anything, you know. Put an XR2 in Buzzo's hand. When do you ever see him fail with that? And that's even if he runs an AR. He should with the long lines of infection on an uplink, but we'll soon see. So, obviously, overall there, to recap, we see a stock ban out, active camo gone, VMP protected, which then was followed by the grip ban from Immunity. M8 goes as well. Then Overclock taken out. HCXD banned and HVK as well. Something to note, though, is that Overdrive still made it in. That's 100% going to be used by these teams. And as you can see here, Excite and Fighter both picking that up.
Heatwave and a Scythe Buzzo. He really did perform with that Scythe in the hard point. Shows he can make an impact with it. Zeus, and wouldn't be surprised if it's a mirror matchup. There it is. He's going to be the better team to use the specialist. We're going to find out. Interesting little note here. It is Infection uplink, as you guys can see. Immunity undefeated during the Stage 1 online portion of Stage 1. They went 3-0. They haven't actually lost on stream, or when it counts, a single uplink infection. Meanwhile, Mindfreak, they only played it twice during the online stage, and it's a 50-50 ratio. They won one, they lost one. They lost their first one, they won their second one. So we could potentially see the first loss here for Immunity on a map that they're definitely favored, and we can see improvement here from Mindfreak. Just an interesting stat. Thought I'd throw that one out for you guys.
What if Immunity take this one as, you know...
I would not want to play Infection uplink against him if they take this one.
Mindfreak do have the best average uplink score throughout the regular season of the Pro Division, 11.58 points on average. So, you know, they may have the most, but the win ratio, you know, their uplink is really, really dominant. But Immunity, as you've said, they've won 3 out of 3 on this map.
Yep. They're in their home soil. I want to say it. I really do favor Immunity right now. You can see him on your far left there. It's Zeus. He's got to be the player to watch. Without being too brutal to him, he did not make an impact during the hard point.
In the previous respawn, he went terrible.
Exactly. This is the next one. They got to make something. especially Zeus.
Killer Pie is really going to step up as captain far left, Excite in the middle, and back on your far right. The real objective players are those two players on your screen right now. Look for them to make the big plays, the throws, the dunks are all going through. Now, Curry, heading into this one, what's it going to mean here for Immunity if they can actually take this? And what does it mean for Mindfreak if they go down so far in a series 2-1?
In terms of if Mindfreak go down, I wouldn't be too worried because they've been down and out and made so many comebacks that it's almost not even an argument. They're able to keep composure. However, what's happening said, if Immunity are able to go up 2-1 in the semis against Mindfreak, this is a big deal.
And let's also have a look at the map here. On your left-hand side, the Black Ops spawn, which I believe is going to be the guys from Mindfreak this time around. They've got a pretty good push towards Church now. That's obviously favoured by a lot of players. That's where you'll see a lot of points go through. The wall run, the throw over Church over on that left-hand side. I expect them, if they're going to get points, it's going to be in this first half.
Yep.
But as we know, Immunity, they don't really give a damn where they are. They're scoring points left, right, and centre.
Yeah, we're going to see a lot of focus around Broken. Just control around that section of the map. Not so much B3 as we do see in Search and Destroy. Spawn traps are going to be what needs to be set up now. Looking into it,
It's
it
actually
will
going to be Immunity this time around, pushing towards that Church side.
So they've got to watch out though. Mindfreak, they can quite easily run a few points here if they do get control of Broken and mid. Quite simply because it's quite easy to just end up wall running. Now it's going to be Kobe that draws first blood. Wonderful job there by Zeus. Already a better start than the hard point in my opinion.
Well, yeah, I mean, he beats that first one. But it is going to be Mindfreak, I feel, looking a little better at the start of this one, getting control of the middle of the map, and the first ones to get control of the drone. Dan's is going to be naded out. Those shots is going to follow suit. Relying on Buzzo now to hold down these stairs. He's also taking them. That's 4 down, and Immunity are making a run.
Throwing the ball.
Oh,
not very well.
Army, though.
Yeah, they still have control
double.
here. Middle map there now. We need to look at the players that are actually slaying out the front here. We do see one of them on Mindfreak's tank. It's going to be Zeus. He has to go big right now with that Man of War, but he gets shot in the back by Fighter.
Slowed that down far too much.
You see Immunity, they pushed out. They went for the kills. Unfortunately, they didn't win their gunfights, but it's good to see them being aggressive. It's good to see them actually winning gunfights, but when it counts, they actually choke that one.
They totally did. Now we're going to have a quick look here. Buzzo is running that XR2 as pretty much predicted. Fighter up the back here on the defense. Fighter dead in the shock score.
This is
pick up
dangerous.
Kills. Everyone down
this
there
is dangerous. They got the spawn trap.
Is going to be making a run. Let's have a quick look here. You can see there. Look at this. Great spawn here, and that's going to be 2 points on the board as Dent was able to pass that out and get the points through with big thanks to pretty much the rest of his team that really helped to let that happen. Now have a look at the spawners here. You're going to have Dent trying to shut him down, but he ends up being taken down by Excite. Now you've got Buzzo and Fighter trying to make a move towards the middle of the map once again. And Curry, like, look, what are you feeling right now? Because Mindfreak, they've got the points on the board.
I'm feeling Mindfreak. I'm feeling it.
Immunity are fighting back pretty hard.
Yeah, they're fighting back really well, but we saw how just easy it was for Mindfreak to get that spawn trap going. Control of the back portion of Immunity's uplink drone, and then just the total control of Broken and mid. You saw how easy it was for them to run those 2 points. With that being said, Immunity did a really wonderful job at actually winning their gunfights and outslaying them, getting them out of their base. But it seems so easy for Mindfreak. Look at this Fighter pops the overdrive. That's going to be another 2 points. That's a 4-0 lead. This is not the start that you want to see from Immunity. If I was them, I'd be worried because they're about to lose that perfect record.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So we're going to be seeing Immunity potentially go down here, but it is very early days. Immunity now, you're going to have the player Zeus, AR for the squad up here, and Grannies, I love the positioning from him right now, looking out towards the middle of the map, towards the statue. Now he's going to be shooting towards one. Fighter is going to take down his teammate Excite, though. Now he does pick up the kill on that drone carrier. Someone peeks in through the window.
Oh, no.
Got to watch out for those creepers coming in, man. And then you're going to have Mindfreak now making a push. Shocks running point for Buzzo. Shocks goes through. Buzzo right behind, and he's going to be taken down as well. Bakabek absolutely clutched up there to pick up a couple of kills, allowing Excite to get the... No, not the return. No, he's going to throw it out. Eventually gets there.
He gets there. You got a chance.
These fumbles are really hurting him, though, you know. If you add them all up towards the end of the game, Curry, they're painful, you know. They're really harming the squad.
They still have control in the middle of the map there. So with 2 minutes remaining, you got to imagine they can at least go for a 1-point play here. That's a 1 burst and a half right there by Killer Pie as he drops Fighter full control of the B Street before Buzzer, which that XR2 does. Answer back. You do see 2 players in mid. That's going to be Zeus, actually. That's a huge kill there with the Man of War. This allows them to push out. They got that tank control. Mindfreak in the spawns. Killer Pie does spot the second one. Can he get the second? There's going to be a 3rd player contesting him. Got to go for the reload. Challenges! Oh, tags him as Buzzo gets a double for himself, as it looks like Immunity might actually not even get 1 point from that push. You would have imagined they would have done it, but Mindfreak slay them out of there and stop the points. It felt like, honestly, the Immunity they had at least 1 point in their hands there.
They did
And they
not
choked it.
capitalize on it at all, Curry. There was nothing from them. They got some kills, but Mindfreak straight off the spawn, slaying out. They weren't hesitated at all, and they were able to push through. And now Shocked, he's able to dance around the middle of the map. You know, there's some slaying out happening over on the other side. But now you're going to have a push through the middle of the map that's going to be back a bit, catching a Mindfreak player off guard. But there's still going to be a few immunity players around. Can they make a push? Look at the setup in the map. They've got a great run. Excite, he's going to be throwing it out, but he's taken down his teammate Backabek as well. And then Fighter gets dropped. So it's just scrappy right now. And it's Mindfreak. You seems to be, even though it seems even on the slaying front a lot of the time, Curry, it's always Mindfreak who have controlled the drone.
Excite only have 3 kills to his name. For 4 minutes of gameplay and 3 kills. Gotta wonder what's going on with him. Well, look, if he's challenging people with a Kuda from that range, it's pretty obvious why he only has 3 kills.
Yeah,
really needs to change that one up. 24 seconds. I like this by Mindfreak. Just bleed the clock. They got the lead. No reason to try go for any points.
Excite decided now to push up. Really, all he was doing was pushing down. Holding down that lane there over on that plateau side. Goes up, challenges, picks up the kill. But really, it's not going to be enough. Now that Excite pushed up, Mindfreak then reset the drone. Smart play, very patient, and now they're going to go into the second half up 4-0, and that is why they're one of the best uplink teams. And now, it should be noted, they're going towards, I was on crack at the beginning of the game when I was talking about the sides, totally tripping up how I read the minimap. But anyway, now they're on that preferred side, attacking towards Church, or at least I call that the preferred side because that's where Mindfreak statistically have gotten most of their points.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for them to just really
run away with this one.
Just cut and bleed immunity from this
Well,
stage.
I tell you what, look, Excite's bleeding right now. He has 4 kills. He's dying a lot. Backabek, we saw a huge search and destroy. Not so much. Love this by Excite. This could actually get the heart pumping. He's actually managed to beat 2 players here. Does spot 1. Wins that gunfight. Second play. Will run in towards with B Street. He's going to be on the steps. Not much he can really do. I like the pre-fire. He knows he's there. Fighter does get a double, though. That's got to be gut-wrenching. As Excite answering back, he's actually managed to save his team middle map here by getting that gunfight. Thank God for that before Backabek off the respawn. Cleans it up. Just draining out kills here at the start. Seems like anyone can really get control. Mindfreak, though, look at them. Look how passive they are. They really just want immunity. Come to us.
A flank from
Come to us.
Excite.
We'll kill you.
Now, guys, let's have a quick look. We want to go to a listening because we want to know how these teams are actually communicating. So, look, I'm feeling kind of immunity for this one, Curry, because...
Triple.
Just that was a pretty nasty triple. So it's for that reason we should go to a listening for immunity. Let's check out how they're communicating.
Kills. I'm going on. I'm going on. Go. Let's go. Get it 2 off this. It's the big.
Go.
He's on the back. He's on the back. I'm flashed. The big 2. I'm flashed.
Got him.
Get it 2.
Just pick it up. Just pick it up.
I'm playing the one. No, I can't.
Wait, I'm flanking straight up.
Yeah, turn it back. Let's go. There's only 3 points behind our own good side now, boys, yeah? One they tank. Three. Do not block spawns, please, whatever you do.
I'm trying to get away from it.
I killed him. Dead.
Nice, I'm watching the OE. They're all under them.
Get it 2.
Oh, 2 on OE. Team kill.
Pass it to me.
Wait. Everybody wait.
I got overdrive, so I'm probably...
Nice.
Go back.
Wait, one's our tank.
Wait, I'm gonna get on board and overdrive it.
Alright, bring it to me and Archers. Bring it to Archers, please.
Wait, grannies, man. Barn. You need to watch that. Nice. Oh, you can get in, go. Get in,
Go.
Nice, 3.
Get in, go.
I got him.
Kill that guy.
I'm throwing.
Got him.
No, you can get it too.
Oh, no, they just spawned on me.
Oh, okay.
I'm seeing broken.
I'll go left.
There they are.
Go left, please.
Go.
There's one already pushed up. There's 3 on left, maybe 4. Rotate around.
Archers, pick up mid. We can't.
That is some intense communication, Curry, and you know why? They got 3 points in that time. In just a couple of minutes, they've got some great attack right here. Mindfreak very much on the back foot. So Curry, after all that was said and done and some intense action, Mindfreak, they're really getting caught off guard. Let's have a quick listen into this team and see how they're handling the intense pushes from immunity.
He's pushed up foot. He's drive away in school. Run. Alright. Drive away in school, yeah? Go behind you.
I might be able to get a single here. No, one's here. One's on stable. He's pushing middle. Push middle.
I got a side.
Yeah, base.
Hold my base.
Yeah,
middle, the hand rock. Go. I'm pushing
middle. Push stable.
Mid tank. Yeah, he's aiming. He's pushing hand rock. I'm watching it. I kill bar, yeah?
One's on the left. Tag.
Nice. Still hand rock.
One shot left. Two left.
I'm gonna help you.
Just grab it. Go for it.
Watch my graveyard, yeah? I'm watching it.
Gotta go middle,
Yeah, I'm going.
Nice.
Let's go. Hey, two on base, last two on base. Touch one more on base.
I'm grabbing.
He's tombs. Push him. He's gone middle. Ham track. Yeah, be careful.
He's on ham.
Ham, push him in. Hey, if we get a one, yeah, we win. I'm pushing Tim. Hang on. I'll get him on the base.
I got one. I got a single.
Hey, I'm getting stable. I got stables.
Hold your
Yeah, I got stable. Outside stable. Yeah. Wait, two. Another on Grave.
I can grab ball.
Go. He's ham.
Yeah, I'll grab ball.
Ham.
I'm going.
Get left.
One middle.
20 church. Hit a single if you need to.
I want church.
I'm watching it.
One church. Go on. One hit, back eight. He just came out, man. Back eight after that.
What intensity coming from these teams right here. Mind Freak, I mean, they clutched up. They were only 1 point ahead. And now since then, they've got another 3 points on the board. Curry, what have you taken from the last few minutes? Just outslaying. You saw Buzzer with the sight in the front there. Den's getting the cuts when broken. They really have just held immunity in their base. And as you heard from the Cumsies, went for the 1 point.
Few minutes when we did the listening was them, and then just things kind of went south from there. Mindfreak really just got into their zone, started getting those kills, and you could hear
Last few seconds left in this game. Mindfreak's going to be wrapping this one up. 7 points to 3 is where we're going to end it. And Mindfreak take away map number 3, the uplink on Infection. They're ahead in the series 2-1 and are halfway to victory in this best of 7 series up against Immunity. Now, of course, guys, we know that first place from the Stage 1 finals here today is worth $44,000. And that's what they're playing for, along with that ever so sexy trophy on the stage and the title of Stage 1 champions of the Call of Duty World League presented by PS4 for the ANZ Pro Division. Not a bad title. Hey guys, it's going to... Look, let's have a quick wrap-up of this one. What you saw from that, because I saw a great battle between these teams.
Yeah, we also saw players excelling. I really do want to highlight Fighter just getting the picks in the middle of the map there. Buzzo too, especially in that second half. He did work with the scythe. From the side of Immunity, without, putting a blame game, I do want to hint at Excite's poor performance on that first half. He really only got 4 kills, and then we saw him heat up.